It was supposed to be a regular evening of trivia, tension, and triumph on The Chase, the wildly popular game show where wit and speed determined fortune. Millions tuned in like clockwork, popcorn in hand, to watch strangers go head-to-head with the country's cleverest quizmasters. But what unfolded during the latest episode ignited a storm no one saw coming. Not the fans, not the producers, and certainly not Ellie, the charming contestant at the heart of the chaos. Ellie Saunders, a bubbly 28-year-old primary school teacher from Manchester, had instantly won hearts. Her infectious laugh, bright green blazer, and quirky facts. She owned 47 houseplants and named them after British monarchs, made her an instant favorite. But she wasn't just charming, she was sharp. Round after round, Ellie answered question after question with laser focus, breezing through everything from 16th century poetry to obscure Olympic trivia. By the final chase, Ellie had racked up £40,000, a staggering amount for a solo contestant. The studio audience roared. Even the formidable chaser, the vixen, gave her a respectful nod. But then, the moment that turned excitement into outrage. As the final round began, the air was electric. Ellie was ready. The timer started. "What is the capital of Peru?" "Lima," Ellie shouted. "Correct." "Who painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling?" "Michelangelo." "Correct." The momentum built. But then came the question that changed everything. Which Shakespeare play features the line, "All that glisters is not gold"? Ellie, brow furrowed, took a beat. "Hamlet?" she said, unsure. A buzzer. Incorrect. The vixen smirked. "The Merchant of Venice." Fair. It was a tough one. But then came the question heard round the internet. What is the chemical symbol for sodium? Without hesitation, Ellie answered, Na. A beat, then, incorrect. The audience murmured. Twitter exploded. What? Ellie's mouth dropped open. It's Na. Sodium is Na. Look it up. But the host, flustered, mumbled something about a technical error and swiftly moved on. The chaser swooped in, catching up quickly thanks to the questionable call. In the end, Ellie lost everything. Not a penny of the £40,000 came home. By the time the credits rolled, hashtags were trending. Hashtag justice for Ellie. Hashtag done her dirty. Hashtag the chase fail. The show's official social media pages were flooded with furious comments. "I'm fuming. Everyone learned in school sodium is Na. They done her dirty. Fire the question team. Give Ellie her money. She beat the vixen fair and square. You robbed her on national TV." Memes of Ellie holding a periodic table flooded Instagram. TikTokers reenacted the scene in dramatic slow motion. Even a few celebrities chimed in, with one tweeting, "If Ellie doesn't get her 40K, I'm boycotting." Producers tried to do damage control. A brief statement was released. "We are reviewing the situation regarding a potential misjudged answer during our latest episode. We value fairness and will take necessary steps if a mistake was made." But for fans, that wasn't enough. Petitions circulated demanding justice. One reached 100,000 signatures overnight. As for Ellie, she remained unusually quiet. A single Instagram post, just a picture of her with a cup of tea, captioned, "Still proud, still NA." In the weeks to come, the chase would face unprecedented scrutiny. Producers launched an internal investigation. Rumors swirled about a possible special rematch episode or even a public apology. But one thing was clear. In a game where knowledge reigns supreme, the audience wouldn't forget what they saw. They knew the truth. Ellie had played with brilliance. She had played fair. And when the system failed her, the people spoke. They weren't just chasing facts anymore. They were chasing justice.